Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith.
Zdravím vás, gamery! Vítajte v 21. epizode tých rytierov Starej republiky. Začneme tak trošku nezvyčajne, pretože dostal som sa do enklávy Jediov a Bastillou sa tu dá rozprávať, tak začneme takto. Poďme na to, čo potrebuješ, Bastilla? Niečo ťa trápi?
No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us, I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question. Please. I'm a Jedi. Such feelings, such attractions are, well, they're beneath me, quite frankly. I admit I find you intriguing. I mean, I find your command of the Force intriguing, but my interest in you is purely academic. Surely you can understand why. Our fates are strongly connected.
Dobre.
So connected that a literal bond has been forged between us. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship. I was referring to the bond we share, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. If I was actually interested in you, rest assured I could come up with a much better approach than this. Touched a nerve? No. Getting on my nerves? Most definitely. I suppose this is what you men consider being witty. Now, are you going to answer my questions? Or would you rather just keep annoying me?
Iste.
Don't worry, these are simple questions. Nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have? Good. On which planet were you born? Excellent. The current ages? Yes. Well, the truth is, I was studying how you responded to my questions. Your reactions helped me judge you. This was a test for me to learn more about your character.
A čo si zistila?
You were honest, which is good. And you treated this as a serious matter, which it is. This bond we share will shape both our destinies. It is not to be taken lightly. But I imagine you've had enough questions for a while. So many things have happened to you since Taurus. It's probably a lot for you to absorb. We can speak again later, after you've had time to think about all this.
No dobre, Bastilla. Okej, nehovorí všetko. Niečo sa nám nezdá, no dobre. Sme tu v enkláve. Toto ma zaskočilo, že bude tento rozhovor. Kto nebol s nami? Poď ty, Mission. Trošku sa prejdeš z tej lode. Dobre, takže ideme za Radou Jediov, ak sa nemýlim. To je naša hlavná úloha teraz, že? Jasné, nemáme žiadnu úlohu, musíme ísť za nimi.
A few moments later.
Ťuk, Rada, sme tady.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins? This news of a Starforge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Starforge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastilla, and we will summon you when we are done.
My vás zavoláme.
You have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Starforge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Starforge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Starforge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge.
Samovražedná misia. V podstate, hej.
The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure. Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith, but it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastilla will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Tatooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
Vy sa budete modliť?
May the Force be with you.
It is well that you are still alive, Padawan, in that you have not yet managed to fail us completely. Why is it that you are now bothering me instead of seeking out the star map?
Teda dobre.
The Council has placed the fate of the galaxy within your hands.
Nechcem ťa počúvať.
I have heard that the Sandrels and Matalis have agreed to cooperation in the construction of a new estate to house their children. Apparently, a son of one family and the daughter of the other are getting married. I also hear that we have you to thank for this happy occurrence. I am glad that you are using the authority our order wields.
Vašu autoritu? Zrazu je to vaša autorita. Už chápem, úspechy dáte môžeme všetci, že? Neúspech? To som ja podľahol temnej strane, že sa nehambíš, ty prevít. Aj.
Master Jar tells me you have successfully completed the tests. And I even see you should be proud of your accomplishment. As your power grows...
Nechcem ťa počúvať. Nechcem tu už nikoho počúvať. Je to pokrytci. Revan a Malak majú pravdu. Ja som sa len uvedomil jednu vec. Malak sa nesmie dozvedieť o vašej skutočnej misii. Lenže... No dobre, a?
Nitapoe tikito. Dolpa da bongualeo gondona chuchut. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Yekin kuno bamulera chiku. Takum just miki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodonga. Dolpa bank waleo ganda naru chuchut.
Iha.
Runda di hodonga kun hankabi.
Odolnosť voči sile. Starodávni sitovia. Keďže sa o tom bavíme, znamená to, že sa ho niekde stretneme. Výborne. Iste. Iste. Všetci sú tu nejakí zrazu ukecaní. Preväčšie blaho, iste. Inak povedané ohrozovalo to Jedajov, ľudia. Preto sme ich museli vyvraždiť. Okej. No, takže na Koribane. Keldroma. Dobre, dobre. Jasné. Veď žiadneho nestretneme, sú vyhynutí. Vraj. Čo sa tu deje? Táto tu bola? Oh.
Mission, is that you? It's me, Lena, remember? I was dating your brother.
Aye, aye.
Lena? What are you doing here? Where's Griff? I'm just passing through. Griff and I broke up a few months after we left Terrace together. Probably for the best. Your brother can be charming, Mission, but he's bad news.
Don't you start trashing my brother, you cantina rat. Take that back or I'll smack you so hard your head tails will pop off.
Mission, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting this way? You've got your facts a little backwards. Mission could have come with us if she wanted to. It was her choice to stay behind.
You liar! Griff told me that you didn't want his little sister tagging along. That's why he had to leave me behind.
Is that what the hut spawn told you? I wanted you to come with us, Mission. I even offered to pay for your ticket. Why not? I paid for everything else while I was with that freeloader. But he told me you didn't want to leave Terrace. I said we shouldn't even go then. But he said we'd come back and get you after we struck it rich on Tatooine. Just another one of his lies.
No, you're the one who's lying. Griff wouldn't... He wouldn't try to leave me behind.
Think about it. If Griff wasn't trying to ditch you, Mission, then why didn't he tell you where we were going? After we left Terrace, he told me looking after you was holding him back. Griff's always looking to blame other people for his own problems. That's why he abandoned you. He did the same thing to me, too. As soon as I ran out of money, he started blaming me for all of his problems. Like it's my fault his get-rich-quick schemes never work out. You damn well know it. He's nothing but a sleazy scam artist. If Mission knew it was good for her, she'd forget he ever existed.
But Griff is my brother. I just can't pretend he doesn't exist. If he was here to defend himself, Lena wouldn't be saying all this bad stuff about him.
Hey, if you want to talk to Griff, go ahead. Last I heard he was going to make a fortune working the Zerka Corp mines on Tatooine. But as far as I'm concerned, he's out of my life forever.
Griff's better off without you anyway, you table-dancing, brother-stealing home wrecker.
I guess that's my cue to leave then. I didn't mean to upset you, Mission. But one day you'll see I'm right about your brother. I only hope it's not too late by then.
No už tak na Tatooine máme prácu navyše. No vlastne som zabudol, že máme... Áno, ona už je tu, že? Hej. Ochránkyňa. No dobre, 2 Jedajky už máme v tíme. Dobre, takže henta, neviem čo tu robí, ale v poriadku. Nakúpime niečo, alebo nie? Oh. Dobre. Vyšte. Dobre. Ukáž mi, čo máš na sklade. Všetci príliš kecáte. To mi daj. Doberiem všetko. Vojenská výstroj. Čo keby si mi dal niečo zdarma, chlapáku? To mi nedajú ani za svet. Vidíte to? Okamžite mlčí. To mi dajte. Kartičky sa vždy hodia. Viete čo? Poďme na Ebon Hawk. Je na čase trošku vypadnúť z tejto diery. Preč od majstrov. Dobre. Tak. Dobre, sme tu. Budú nejaké rozhovory? Jeda, my musíme teraz dávať pozor na to na rozhovory. Ako Mass Effect.
Hey there. What can I do for you? Don't tell me you believe Lena's lies. Griff might be working as a miner on Tatooine, but the rest of her story is bantha poodoo. You can't trust someone like her. At least Griff's free of her clutches. I'd like to go speak to the Circa Corp rep on Tatooine if we have time. Maybe I can arrange to see my brother again.
Okay.
I just hope he's not in any kind of trouble when we do.
Dobre. Okay. To môžeme spraviť. Nazdar, Canderousi.
Yeah, what do you want? I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements. I remember it well, orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with the basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle. Every new warrior has to fear to understand how to beat it. You must know that. The doors opened in front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below. The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life. I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Okay. Brad Mission, Canderous. To mohol byť veľmi dobrý zážitok. Dobre, koho tu máme ďalej? T3 alebo... Hypermotor. Je niekto tady? Naše zásoby. Juhani. Kde sa schováva naša Jedajka? Ona bude asi v hlavnej izbe. Počkať, alebo... vo šetrovni.
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before in the grove. It was wrong of me. I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own. Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that, in our time journeying together, I will succeed.
Okay. To je všetko, čo chcela.
How may I be of assistance to you?
Ja ti dám padavana.
What is it you would like to speak to me about? How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting.
Ale vyprávaj, povedz nám všetko.
You would like to hear?
Jasné.
Well, it goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived. The hind end of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children. Yes, I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was awed, and maybe a little enamored. They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi, to lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference as the Jedi wore. The foolish delusions of a child, but this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Tatooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed.
To sa pekne vyrozprávala.
How may I be?
Ešte niečo?
What is it? I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken.
Čo sa deje?
I have been thinking about myself, about Quatra, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it. More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it. I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust.
OK. Ty nám niečo povieš? Koberec? Aha, dobre, tak tu ešte nič. Nazdar, droidíku, co pak? Dobre, ty tiež nechceš hovoriť. Máme tu ešte Cartha a Bastillu. No, naša parta. Nemáme na výber, naša parta tu bude celá.
Have I been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop.
Oh.
No? Well, you certainly aren't helping matters any either. And it's really starting to irritate me. For one thing, I want to know what the Jedi Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it. I'm rather curious to know what went on, and why they didn't keep you on Tatooine for training. Isn't that strange? I'd be more than happy to, but she's as closed-mouthed as the rest of the council. I'm hoping you'll be the one to enlighten me.
Okay.
I may not know much about the Jedi, but I do know they aren't famous for taking on old Padawans and sending them on dangerous assignments. A bond? What kind of bond? You mean to say that they told you that you were tied to Bastilla in some way? I have trouble believing that. You're a neophyte Padawan who's been saddled with the responsibility of tracking down these star maps. Why? That's not normal. I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council, but give me a hand here. There has to be a reason.
Nie.
No, I didn't mean that you weren't wanted or that I want to go. It's just... Damn it. Well, I'll tell you this much. I'm not going to wait around until I'm betrayed again. Yeah, we'll just see about that, won't we? Look, I didn't mean it that way. I want to get to Saul, not... No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it? Just forget I said anything. Let's just get on with what we were doing.
Ako sa v tom zamotal. Okej. Neboj sa, Carthe. Stále ťa mám rád. Ešte niečo? Dobre. Na teraz sme skončili.
How can I help? It was less of a dream and more of a vision.
Okay.
Are you wondering why we shared the vision? Or why we even received it in the first place?
To sme už počuli, nie?
First, I can only repeat the answer that the council gave us.
To sme už počuli, myslím.
I truly don't have an answer for you. With luck, we will.
Okay, budeme mať. Počkať. Dobre.
I do? How did you know?
Niečo sa ti páči?
You are easily the vainest, most arrogant man I have ever met. Besides, I know how serious, since I was purposefully not staring in your direction. I am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind with such obvious
blah 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 blah.
I mean, whatever I feel, whatever I think about you. That is you. Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you.
Jedno mrknutí pro temnou stranu, dvakrát pro světlou.
I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters. But I fear that won't be possible. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force. That's good to hear. Without the proper training, however, I'm afraid you will find the path difficult even with the best of intentions. There's great danger ahead for both of us. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well. I believe you truly mean what you say, for now, but sometimes it is not so easy to keep such promises. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light. I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Vzala roli učitele.
How can I help?
Nič, nejako. Hehehe. Tak sa vydáme na cestu, čo poviete? Máme tu rozdielne planéty, Tatooine, Manaan, Korriban, Dantooine, kde sme. Gašík, Yavin. To je len niečo bonusové, myslím. Ja viem, kam pôjdeme najprv. Dôležitá zastávka. Smerujeme na ten piesok, na Tatooine. Tak poďme na to. To je krása. Misia začala. Sme silní a pevní. Upi! Podívajte, kde to sme. Nazdar, fešák, kozaj.
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastilla and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Carth, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak.
Ale.
Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastilla and Carth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastilla for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me. There is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Carth.
I promise you will be very interested in what Calo has to tell you about Bastilla's other companions, Lord Malak.
No jo. Takže stále jedu po nás. Teda pod Bastille. Ale to znamená, že jedu po nás. No čo pak? No tak ukáž to. Ďalšia mapka. To vyzeralo ako nejaká diera, čo? Ach, Tatooine. Koľko príbehov sa tu udialo. V podstate sa okolo teba točí celá Skywalkerovská sága. Anchorage, to myslím, že nie je mesto, ktoré vidíte vo filmoch. Je to vytvorené pre hru, aby ste neboli Mos Eisley a tak. Boba Fett seriál priniesol vlastne aj Mos Espa, ak sa nemýlim, mestečko. A? Čo sa deje?
The Force has given us
Aha.
a vision, like the one we shared on Tatooine. Did you see it? Of course. You must have. The Force is strong with us both. Tatooine is known for little but blowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes.
Ako jaskyňa by to mohlo byť.
The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
OK.
How can I help?
Takže... chceš se mnou mluvit?
How can I help?
Počkať.
Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our and what lies ahead of us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan. It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however. Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon
to boli tie lasery v tamtej animácii, čo?
To kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded. As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.
Takže máme asi s každým rozhovory zase. Zetkání s Revanem, OK. Chceli ho zajať živého, ale Malak tam vystrelil. Dobre, už to bude pol hodina, príliš sme na tom Tatooine nič neporobíme teraz. Ale aspoň sme tu, takže začína ďalšia časť našej cesty. Ľudia, ďakujem za sledovanie tejto epizódy. Prajem príjemné hranie, ďakujem členom za krásnu slnečnú podporu. Majte sa!